Happy New Year! Or at least it should be for some of you. Unless it's like Chinese New Year is your thing, in which case it's almost Happy New Year. I don't know. Anyway, 2023 is here, guys. That means it's time for more account reviews, because that's what I do. I do account reviews at the start of every month, and January is no different. So today we're going to be jumping on Choji's account, and he needs help, which is great because his account is terrible in the nicest way possible. He's made tons of classic mistakes that a ton of you people, if you're new to Idle Heroes or if you're just getting started with an account that you've come back to, it's really important that you learn some of the mistakes Choji has done so you don't repeat them for yourself. So folks, let's go take a look at what Choji has been up to. So, Choji has a level 153 VIP 3 account. So, Choji, you'd think, has been playing for a decent amount of time. That's probably long enough to have a Transcendence hero, and yes, he does. You can see by his image, it's a Fairy Queen Vesa. So, we have a Fairy Queen Vesa on this account, which instantly fills me with positivity. Normally, the first Transcendence hero I recommend to people. That might change as more Vulcan testing comes out, or people decide suddenly Mockman's the crazy way to go. I don't know yet. I'm still comfortable recommending Vesa and the normal stuff. Things may change in the new year. Watch this space. Either way, folks, let's go see if everything else matches with my expectations. We have 178 million gold, 3,807 gems, so not a lot. And his New Year's celebration, how's this going? You've done one full complete. That's good. That's nice to see. You've used some of your badges for stuff. I don't know what you did, but I'm sure it was nice. And you got yourself some of the golden coins. Only 157 of them. That's interesting. And what else are we looking at? Oh, of course. Yep, you got all your other coins from doing the questions. You've completed that. So life's going good. This is positive. Did you buy anything from the gem shop? Probably not. And relics? No. Nope, you didn't buy any relics. Does that mean you don't have any glorious relics? No, so artifacts are not a thing. Okay. And you didn't buy anything from the gem stuff. All right. Well, I guess all that's going okay. Shelter mission's gotta be done, right? Yes. So that's fun. So far, so good. So let's go look at his heroes then. Looks like he knows how to play the game. Let's see if that's the case. All right. We have Fairy Queen Vesa, Mockman Freya, and that's our E5s. E2 Rogan, E2 Tix, and then we have 10-star Vulcan, 10-star Seerhu, a 10-star Puppet, and a bunch of 9-stars. There's one glaring problem with this account. We have a Transcendence hero, and we don't have a Void 4. That's an issue. That means our friend here has used his spheres that he has gotten from the Void. If you don't know what I'm on about, you grab them from the Compass of Transcended. You can convert them into either Crystals of Transcendence or into Stellar Shards. And our friend has, oh boy, 3,000 remaining Stellar Shards and already has 750,000 Crystals of Transcendence. So, Choji, immediately stop going for Crystals of Transcendence. I know you probably saw a tier list which told you the Transcendence heroes are the most powerful, so your instinct was obviously to get the crystals that let you build one. But if you do not have a good number of Stellar Shards, you end up in the very problem you're in right now, which is you cannot make this Vesa Void 4, which means she isn't performing as strong as she should, and it means that unfortunately you're not getting the most out of her. A Void 4 hero will be better than any Transcendence hero you can get, and it is hugely disappointing, because the big thing you unlock when you get a Void 4 is the Cloud Island, and with this locked away from you, you cannot use Tenants, which will boost up your stats, and you will gain more power and progress, and you also can't upgrade the Tree of Origin, which means you cannot make progress there. It's a nightmare. So the strength of your heroes are completely undermined by a huge lack of Stellar Shards. So immediately, to make your account more powerful, you need to prioritize Stellar Shards. Stop getting crystals. In addition, a Mockman right here, you may have heard, Transcendence Mockman is good. Star Swordsman. This Mockman is kinda not that great. He's pretty lackluster, so As far as Dark Heroes go, he's not the best choice. There are plenty more powerful Dark Heroes. Carry, for example, steals energy. This is a huge ability to have. It's going to massively change your game modes where you're losing to heroes who have powerful active skills, such as Garuda in the Realms Gate, or even in the Vortex, actually. You'll face her too. And actually, there's a lot of heroes in Realms Gate with problematic active skills, so with a carry on your team, you should have a higher win rate and cleaner clears. You've already got a 9-star Drake, so this I have to commend you on. Well done. This is good. 9-star Drake, excellent. He gains the ability Defense Down at 9-star, which means he's going to reduce people in player versus enemy boss fights. That's going to be really good, where there's few opponents and crushing one hero's defense down maximizes your damage. This is a brilliant ability to have. On top of that, we've got some weird 9-stars, Ithaca and Holmes Young. They don't really offer much at 9-star. You could argue that Holmes Young can potentially CC opponents, although it's clearly more potent when he's 10-star, but really you do want him to be E5 so he doesn't just die, because he needs time to accumulate his potions and then crowd control people. That's going to be difficult for a poor little 10-star. It's definitely doable with a 10-star, but 9-star, a lot more difficult. So if he was 10-star, it would kind of make sense, but arguably he'd be better at E5. But then you also have to ask yourself, why are you building these heroes? What do they bring you? Because even though a 9-star Holmes Young can CC, it's not going to massively change the way your team performs because it's inconsistent at 9-star. Also, is he going to be a tenant for someone? Well, you don't know because you haven't gone ahead and looked at the Cloud Island, and you probably don't know what different tenants you need. So before we go ahead and look at the heroes and the equipment they have and the artifacts and the stones, you really want to try and build some tenants for your Fairy Queen Vesa, who would be Rogan and Freya, which you already have. That's good. We'd also want to be thinking about building a Seahu potentially, and as well on top of that, a Flora. But before you jump at making that decision, is Fairy Queen Vesa the hero you really want to have? Because Fairy Queen Vesa can synergize with some really nice heroes that mean that she doesn't actually need to be a homeowner herself, which is where you put her in at Void 4. You could run an Eloise, for example, and use the ticks that you have and the carry that I recommended building if you swapped Mockman to that, and suddenly, with focusing on getting tenants for an Eloise, you can have an Eloise-focused account with a Fairy Queen Vesa supporting, which would be very powerful, and that is arguably the recommended way to take your account in the early game. And after that point, you can go ahead and then, once you get multiple Transcendence heroes, start to branch out with different strategies, and that's totally okay. So that would be my recommendation here, and I've got videos talking about that you can find on my New to Idle Heroes Watch This Series playlist, so go ahead and check those out. Anyway, let's go look at the artifacts like you said. Vesa has an Atlas Cane. Cool. So I'm immediately apprehensive about this because Atlas Cane is not the recommended first artifact. We typically say your first Splendid artifact should be a Melodic Strings. But depending on when you started playing and if you've been bouncing back and forth, you may have gotten these for free. You may have gotten these from bond chests. There's lots of reasons you could have a bunch of Atlas Canes. However, Atlas Cane at Splendid is a nice artifact to have. It increases precision, attack, and skill damage, so already giving you more power, but the big thing here is Blessing of the Wild. When a round ends, you gain more damage dealt, which means Vesa will be doing incredible things in boss fights. So this is really nice. It's the recommended artifact for things like Star Expedition and Broken Spaces, so that's really good, but it's arguably not an artifact you should be picking up early. And you got them from bond chests apart from one? Wait, you got 3 from bond chests? Okay, that's incredibly lucky, and I'm kind of impressed. You know what? If I was you, I would have also probably have been tempted to finish this. So, you know what? Cool. Cool. Getting 3 of them from bond chests, not that bad. You got crit HP? That's not good. You arguably want to have crit attack, or attack, holy damage, or maybe speed attack if you need it to be fast. That's really important. And let's look at this armor for a second. You got 6-star armor. Immediately that's pushing your power level down. One thing, if you haven't already known about, is, oh yeah, you have known, Mockman right here. The way you got that warrior armor, you want to do the same for priest armor for Fairy Queen Vesa. That's going to be huge. That's going to be really strong for her. And you've got a Melodic Strings here as well, so that's kind of cool. Mockman's got speed attack, Melodic Strings. You probably don't need the speed attack right now. There's crit attack again, attack, holy damage. They're always good for big damage, but that's an interesting thing to have. I don't know how that's going to quite perform. If he was like, again, Star Swordsman Mockman, and he was like super upgraded with like the tree and all the sublime stuff, then yeah, that's going to be a great choice. But A normal Mockman, it's not the best. We've got ourselves Freya, a Snowheart. Where the heck did you get this? Why have you got a Snowheart? I mean, if your Atlas Canes came from bond chests, where the heck did this come from? I mean, it's a great artifact in endgame where you need to slow people down, but you don't even have multiples, so that's not even happening. Also, you're not struggling with speed because you're in early game. I'm so confused. Are you just trying to force out a Mockman because you watched a load of endgame content? Now, I think what's happened here is you've watched so much endgame content, you probably had Mockman as your first Transcendence hero. You probably tried to build him up and were like, why is he not doing very well? Why am I not getting a lot of damage? And one of your friends played on your account and bought it? Oh, wait, so your friend played on the account and bought a Snowheart. That is heartbreaking. Are you still friends with that person? Because unless this is like someone that's a really intimate, special best friend, or is it like a girlfriend? Like, I'd be like, bro, that was a dick move. That was rubbish. You know what? You owe me big time. That's a terrible friend. You need new friends. Or do what I do. Don't have any friends. Even better. That's a joke. I have friends. Honest. Anyway, yeah, that's really unfortunate. And what have we got here? A Ghost Cloak? Skill damage, damage against assassins. This is just bad. Rogan would have so many better artifacts. Do you have a magic source or something? Like, surely you've got a magic source. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, okay, so where did this come from? Why do we have a torch? No, you get 3 bond chests, so you can't just say bond chest is the answer to all of these things. That's not how it works. What? No. Why do you have the worst artifact in the game? No. The fact that chat is hype about the fact there's a torch should show you viewers at home just how bad a torch is. What about the 3 bond chests before? I mean, if he did that thing where he got 6 bond chests, fair enough. But I think that's very unlikely he got 6 bond chests. Oh, no, HP attack, holy damage. That's not even a good stone for him. It's kind of okay, actually. I mean, I went on a full mind explosion there. It's not the worst. I mean, attack HP would have been nice. Holy damage HP, why not? Choose a side, though. Maybe attack, holy damage would be better. Or maybe just stick with it, because it's still kind of good for damage. This, on the other hand, what are you doing? Right, I bet you that torch would go to more use on the Mockman. I'm not even joking. And the melodic strings would go to more use on the ticks. Like, I'm being serious. That could genuinely be a pog move. Because Mockman likes to be tanky, and ticks likes to do burst damage. Obviously, if the ticks was E5, even better. But, dude, where did that torch come from? Yikes. Right, what else have we got? Vulcan with, okay, Poisonous Rose. Again, this is a bad artifact. You can throw this away. Echo of Death. Okay, we're reaching the things that like the standard artifacts that you run if you can't get anything else. So we've got Attack Crit. And then we've got what? Wait, is this upgraded? No, you've just put armor on a puppet. Cool. You know what? We all do weird things. I think he was just quick equipping. That's the only way that's logical. We got a Drake with an Echo of Death. You got a lot of 6-star armor. I'll give it to you, dude. 6-star armor. You could upgrade this in the blacksmith, right? You can, if you want to, go to the Great Horse Blessing, get some class suits. In fact, maybe get a resonance suit for your Vesa. I know I've already mentioned it, but it's important. Right, what else have we got? What's Ithaca wearing? She's got, oh, okay, 3-in-1 split. I see what you're doing. It's not an upgraded Echo of Death, and she doesn't have a stone, but we're out here 3-in-1 splitting with 5-star and 6-star armor. Now, I think I'm about to really disappoint you. If you go ahead and equip 6-star armor, you actually get more attack. It is just better to have a full set of 6-star armor than it is to wear some 5-star, some 6. And the reason that that's the case, the reason 3-in-1 split only works with class armor is because class armor doesn't benefit from the 3-of-a-kind bonus. So if you look at class armor, it just gives you stats if it's on the right class. Whereas every other armor piece says if you're wearing 3-of-a-kind, you get added attack, and obviously 2-of-a-kind is HP and 4-of-a-kind is more HP. So the reason 3-in-1 split works is you wear 3 6-star pieces to get the attack bonus, and then you wear a weapon for that class to then get an additional attack bonus for the class. it doesn't work if you do it with 5-star and 6-star armor. So you tried, but not good enough. So that's the thing we can learn from that one. Alrighty, what have we got here? 6-star light puppet, at least he's not wearing armor. And, oh, what? There's your magic source, and it's on Dark Spirit? So you're telling me you've got crappy artifacts on everybody else? Like, we got a freaking ghost cloak on Rogan, and Dark Spirit's wearing magic source, and I've got another freaking magic source now. I don't even know where that came from. I must have accidentally unequipped it from someone. So, immediately, better artifacts than what we had before. What other stuff have you just got casually lying around? What do you mean, another one? Why have you got... Bro! No! What? How? There's your Wing God Messengers, so there's your speed artifacts. Why are all your interesting artifacts on all shitty heroes? What the heck? Ah, this is family-friendly content, and you made me swear. I said a bad word. All the mums are gonna cancel me now and not let their children watch my videos. What have you done? Oh, Choji. You did it to joke with me? Wait, you did that to wind me up actively? Oh, you're the worst. Joke not funny. Bad. Stop it. Well, at least we found his magic sources. At least we know where they are. And, yikes. Why do you have a fully upgraded stone on a Vulcan? And it's speed heal effect. That is doing nothing for this Vulcan. Right? Oh boy, he gets to heal a bit better and he's faster, but he was already fast enough. Or maybe he's just still too slow because he's a 10-star. Doesn't really matter. That's not the stone for him. So, I'm so confused. Sia, who's rocking a crit attack stone? Nah. You want, like, block something. Or even just HP. What the heck? You have to be winding me up with this. This is... Oh, this is not good. Okay. So, general improvements... We've already looked at a few, and I think me shouting at your heroes has told you enough about what you need to do there. So run it back, crit attack on here, or attack, holy damage, attack HP, stuff like that. Stuff that gives attack and just good stats for Vesa, right? And, oh boy, just speed attack on the Mockman. I guess it's good if he was Star Swordsman, but it's kind of not the case with this guy. And then Freya, HP! Hey, that's kind of good! That's a good supporting hero. When she's a tenant, you'll want attack, or attack HP. But HP is kind of nice. This one's okay. But unfortunately, yeah, you can't change your stones because you've got no gold. Loads of spirit. Not a lot of gold. Let's go look at his monsters. Oh, wow. Phoenix first, excellent. And then you snorted some hella crack and went, I'm going Fox next. Let's go. Your herd energy feed was good. So it chose the single most inconsistent way to feed energy to your heroes. Nice. So, yeah, that's bold. And at least you maxed out HP and now you're going for attack. So at least you're not dumb enough to just do speed first. I see that all the time and that breaks my heart. I assume Phoenix is fully maxed. Yes. So that's fun. What if he did Fox first, then Phoenix? Then I would find where he lived and I would slap him. And tell him he's a bozo, because Fox is not a very good pet to build first. Doesn't really give you that much extra damage. Look, you get a little bit of damage, some silence, some energy feed. Whereas if you look at freaking Phoenix over here, you get 80% bonus damage against targets who are on fire. So, herbidur, that's so much better. That's 80% bonus damage. Versus, ooh, 59 energy. It's not even 69 energy. What are you doing? But that's mainly because it's not upgraded very well. And that didn't change a thing. Great job. Keep it up with the Fox, and then probably build something that's a little more consistent for a life-saving hero. I think Nimian, that's a good defensive monster to have on your account. I think that's going to be good. Probably build this as your third monster. And I wasted his gold, Lamau. Ah, yes. 3 million gold. I'm such a criminal. All right, how's Tower of Oblivion doing? What do you mean you've not beaten this? How? Oh, you're stuck on Oberon? Okay, I'll tell you. Any noob stuck on Oberon, all you need is a 9-star Ignis. See this hero right here? She grants control immunity to the ally she's next to. Solves all Oberon problems. Build this hero. And then you'll struggle with Mims, but that's an entirely different thing, and that's going to require completely different strategies. And you know what? I don't know. if a Fairy Queen Vesa can solo Mims, because if I'm building Fairy Queen Vesa first, I built Eloise and she's done that crap for me. So really, I think Eloise is going to be a huge game changer for this account if you build her. Where are your copies? You got one. Anyone else? No. Oh boy, I didn't even look at the hero bag and I'm already feeling... Oh, that's exactly what I thought would be the case. He's opened every 5-star the moment he's got them. Heroic Miracle must be a fun time for you, dude. Like, actually, why would you do this? Like, you've even gone so far to do Shelter Mission and open the heroes the moment you got them. Do you just not like having backspace? Were you thinking, oh man, I just want to fill my bag with as many 5-star heroes that I'm going to be really struggling to get rid of as I possibly can? Like, backspace is a luxury. And you're like, I don't need any of it. Just keep him in short form. Right, he fed an Ignis? No. What? What do you mean he fed an Ignis? She's not lit up. What are you on about? It's fine. Unless you're saying he's got like a 5-star Ignis he fed. Let's see, 5-star. Okay. Did he build a 6-star? He did? Wait, where's your 6-star Ignis? Oh, that means you built a 9-star Ignis and fed her. You must have done. Why would you do that? Why would you feed a 6-star Ignis? What are you doing? No! How many more dumb heroes have you fed away like a bozo? We've got Tix, that's fine. Oh, Kiramaru, I guess he was tasty. Jeez. 6-star Eloise! What do you mean 6-star Eloise? No! Why? How? Oh my lord. Are you okay? Do you need help? Because I do. What are you doing, Choji? You didn't know? That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. It's just for the viewers at home, don't make these mistakes. Right, you fed a 10-star Ormus. That's okay. A 10-star Seer, that's actually fine. You get a lot of Seer copies before you even need to build her, so that's okay. The only reason I wouldn't feed Seer early is if I was doing a strategy where I needed her early, like, let's say, a Nosuke as my first E5, and I wanted to make him a homeowner. Seer is actually a tenant for him, and then if you build the Nosuke strat, you can actually pivot into Sword Flash really, really nicely. It's not like a top tier way of playing the early game, but it's pretty fun. What have we got? A 6-star Holmes Young. That makes sense because you've had a Holmes Young to 9-star. We've got a Fiona here. I guess you fed Fiona? That's borderline, right? Fiona is a weird one. A lot of early players will probably never build a Fiona in their life, and even at late game, you'll still never build a Fiona. But if you do want to go for a Sword Flash, Fiona is so important because Fiona is a tenant for Sword Flash. So keep your Fionas early game players because you never know when you'll build Sword Flash. A lot of people like to build her as their second Transcendence hero, so don't make that mistake. Everything else is looking kind of okay. There wasn't anything too wild about the Abyss faction apart from that Ignis. I am seeing a Waldeck here, but yeah, that's you fed a Waldeck too, didn't you? Yeah, that's annoying. 9-star Waldeck supports Eloise really nicely as well. So, it's a shame you got rid of him. And then Queen, Balrog, Dantalion, they're fine to build to 10-star and feed. Like, you're not going to need a Halora for ages, and Queen is a really common hero. Rogan makes sense because you've already got him. Siahu, Freya, that's fine. Garuda you had and fed, that's normal for early players. Vesa you've got because Fairy Queen Vesa, so that's fine. Freya makes sense. Yeah, this is okay. You didn't ruin the Forest faction at least. And Dark, yep. The only one you built was a Mockman. Wait, you never built Transcendence Mockman? So why have you got an E5 Mockman? With a melodic strings? Why? Why? Do it? No! It's not gonna help him! Is that your next one? You're gonna go Mockman plus Fairy Queen Vesa? You got the copies. Fair enough, but wait, how? Did you just, like, choose him in an event and use all your scrolls? Because you should have gone with Carrie if that was the case. Because Carrie's great. Carrie's really good. That's really strange. And Light Heroes, it's the 10-star Vulcan. Yep. Got a 10-star Asmodel. Don't know what happened with him. But yeah, wow. Choji, this is a wild ride. Who to build next? Well, I think it's going to be Eloise. Get a 9-star Ignis, and if I was you, I'd swap that Mockman to a carry, so you're going to slowly need to get carry copies. It's going to be a struggle. You don't have a lot of chests. And your artifacts, You probably want to get a golden crown just as a defensive artifact. And let's try and get some more melodic stringses. It's a really good artifact to have as a damaging artifact. I like your Antlers Cane. It's fun. It's a fun artifact. But it's not necessarily the best artifact early on. You will be able to do a lot of damage in Broken Spaces, though. So that's cool. That's good for you. If we look at your monthly events, how's your Broken Spaces doing? Stage 6! Oh! Alright, so Vessa's struggling there. As I said, if you want more damage out of her, go ahead, give her Resonant Armor, give her attack, holy damage, or crit attack. They're big damage dealing stones that will allow her to perform better. And build her for damage, dude. Mightiness all day long. Obviously, getting her to Void 4 will improve her active skill, and you'll be able to put some like tenants in for her or something. Although I probably wouldn't recommend that. I'd probably decide on having Eloise as a homeowner instead. And folks, the take home of this is if you don't want to put your account in this position, don't choose Crystals of Transcendence from your spheres. Go ahead, get yourself Stellar Shards, and you will have a ton more progress. Your heroes will be way more powerful, and you won't end up in this situation. Also, don't just pull all your 5 stars from your bag because it's kind of silly, makes Heroic Miracle really difficult, and wrecks your backspace. Choji, I hope you've learned a lot. Please reach out to the community, and if you've got any questions, let us know in the comments. And thank you for being such a good sport and bringing your account to the limelight. I hope you have a good time, buddy. I hope you've learned stuff. I'll see you next time, and folks, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, and happy idling.